Hi. While I was away, the Caffe Nero Awards, they announced their category winners. I'd read the whole of the fiction shortlist and I got it wrong. I opted for 15 Wild Decembers. The winner of the category is The Bee Sting by Paul Murray, which doesn't surprise me actually, because it's featured on a lot of book lists, and there is a lot in that book that you can love. I mean, it was the ending that spoiled it for me initially, but the more I think about it, and then the more that you think, well, everything is leading up to the ending you know is going to happen, he just doesn't tell you. So yeah, I can see why this one chose. The debut section, the non-fiction, sorry, the debut category, that was Close to Home by Michael McGee, which is the one that I read. I've also read Sunburn. So I only did read two on the debut fiction list. And Close to Home, it's about a working class lad, Sean, who has been to university and comes back to Belfast, where there's no jobs, there's no prospects, and he's in with a group of friends that, well, in my opinion, they're just dragging him down, and he's drifting from dead-end job to dead-end job, and he can't seem to find a way out, and he gets caught up in a case. He hits a guy and then gets charged and given community service, and it's his story. And I only read two of them, so I can't comment on the other two. Yeah, I can see. I actually preferred the other one that I read that I'll talk about. I actually preferred Sunburn, but I couldn't comment about the other two. So that was that one. The winner of the children's category is Swifts by Beth Lincoln. The Swifts by Beth Lincoln. I've not read that. I didn't read any in the children's section. I didn't get a chance to. And what this one's about: on the day they are born, each member of the eccentric Swift clan is brought before the sacred family dictionary. They are given a name and expected to grow up to match it, like awful cousin Atrocious and turbulent Uncle Maelstrom. Unfortunately for them, the strong-willed shenanigans Swift has other ideas. So it's a murder mystery full of comedy and hijinks. So that one, the children's section. And then the non-fiction section is Strong Female Character by Fern Brady. And it's a non-fiction, and the blurb says, At 34, Fern Brady is diagnosed with autism, but this comes as no surprise to her. Growing up working class in West Lothian, she is most definitely the odd one out in her family and at school, university and work. A raw and somewhat outrageous memoir looks back on a life shaped by the neurodiversity that went undetected by teachers and medical professionals alike. So it's her story. So those are the four winners of the four different categories, and the winner will be announced, I think it's sometime in March. What should I go for? I don't think I'll get a chance to read these two, because I've got the International Bookers and the Women's Prize of Fiction and the Carnegies coming out, so they're the shortlists that I always go for. So I'll opt for the Beast. Out of these, I'll opt for The Bee Sting by Paul Murray. I'll get it wrong, I usually do. So those were the category winners for the Caffe Nero. So take care, happy reading.